Hey everyone. The last couple of weeks I've been working on finishing off this game I started back in September called Christmas is Coming. It's like my take on a tower defense game. Um, and it's just actually recently been posted on Steam. So I'll put a link in the description beneath this video to the store page, and you guys can check that out. But it's basically just your standard sort of tower defense game with a few variations of my own. So like different terrain types can be affected. Like we have like stone here and rough snow. So this stone we can use a pickaxe to break and get coal. Sometimes we get gems. We could also use this rake to clear this snow. And then if we like block off this path here, these guys will have to find another way. You can also see the pathing by this clicking on this overlay here. So there's a few different things we can do. We can, you might have noticed already, I combined some towers to make a bigger tower. So if I like put a square of the same type, they'll form a bigger tower. So this one has smaller range, this has larger range. You can see the stats over here. Actually it has 100 and this has 200 range, but this also has 200 reload. So this is kind of shoots faster, but is less powerful. You can also go one bigger. You can make things triple sized like that. And now he'll shoot really slow. Reload time of 300. I better put some towers down here, guys, or we might actually die. There we go, that should help. You could also put these fire turrets down. They shoot fireballs. They do a bit more damage. You also have like different elements so that you can freeze with these Jack Frost towers. You'll see they're getting frozen there. And then you can kind of double up the freeze with this Winter Wonder. So if that hits a frozen one, it will get permafrost like that. And those permafrost ones just take damage the whole time. You can also click on mobs, like I'll click on these guys up here that are trying to sneak past, do a bit of extra damage. And we can improve down here our click strength so that does more damage. I just noticed there's actually a bug there that didn't update, but we did that 2 times, so we should have triple click strength now. What else can you do? You can add these wise guy things. Wow, I don't know if you saw that present. It started... That's another minor bug there. So that's the final, like at the end of every wave, you get a little bonus present, because presents, there we go, have a chance of dropping a gem just like that. You can also get cards from presents. So that little bonus wave there has its visibility set at the wrong time. I'll just make a note of that to fix that later. Set visibility. Okay. Yeah, so these wise guys, I was saying, we can put them down. They make them shoot faster. We've also got this reverse guy who can make the guys reverse. I don't want to reveal everything, so if you want to actually go through and do the campaign, you know, it'll be fun. Because I've set it up so if we go back to main menu, you won't have all these missions initially when you make a new profile up here, like my new profile, right? And if we add that, you'll see you only have 1 mission and you have none of these things unlocked. So if we jump in, we're going to get a little message that's like, oh, you haven't got any towers. You should head back to the shop and do that. So if we go in here, we can unlock a tower. We can modify it. We could, if we had more gems, we don't have more gems, we only have 0. We could unlock more towers. And then in our mission, you see here we have that tower to use. So these items up here, you don't unlock with gems. These are things that you'll unlock by completing the missions. So when you finish this initial campaign, that button is a bit bugged as well. When you finish this mission here, I'll probably just power through maybe. This might be a bit hard. Especially because we don't have any trash. Yeah, that's going to be really hard. So I just started 8 waves at once. That's another thing you can do, is start as many waves at once as you feel like you can handle. So obviously I should not have done that, because now we're pretty much guaranteed to lose. But if we did beat this mission, you know, when we return to the main menu, I think at that point you get a little tutorial that pops up and tells you about the new item you've unlocked, or it may be when you start the next mission, it will discuss the new item you've unlocked. Can't remember exactly, but it's all built into the campaign basically. So yeah, there's also a map editor. You can make your own maps in here. Like these blue points are the spawn points. I might have a castle up here, and then you just paint to connect it up. You can make this brush a bit bigger. A bit like that. And that looks good. You know, and you've got your different terrain types, stone, bedrock, which is what this background is. You can also paint trees, so probably should lower the brush size. There's if we hit refresh, they'll pop in. So there's your background. There's your foreground like that. Hit refresh, and then we could save a map, like my new map. Hit plus, and then name contains invalid character space. Oh yeah, I think names at the moment can't have spaces. My new map, so just go like that, and as it says, it's saved. Bless you, bless you. All right, now so if we go to campaign, you can see here there's that map that we just made, and it looks like garbage because we didn't put very much effort into it. But what you should do is actually paint rough snow between these layers here, and then that will all blend nicely. Yeah, we could just play the game basically straight away. Paint things in here. Waves are going to start coming. They'll come from any of these spawn points. So another thing you can do as well is just wall off. Like maybe I just want to block off these two areas, and now they'll all be, excuse me, forced to come up through here, which, you know, may seem like a good idea because you only have to defend one lane, but then also you've lost area here where you could have had towers built. Maybe you just fill this in with big sniper towers or something later on. So there's different ways you can play, different strategies you might employ. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it there for this week though, guys. So as I said, it's now on Steam. Check it out. Click the link in the description below. And so I'll soon be starting a new game. Once this is totally finished off and polished and all the bugs are fixed, then I'm going to be starting another game, which is going to be sort of my take on a tycoon game, kind of inspired by Roller Coaster Tycoon, with obviously differences. Like in the same way, this is not just your standard tower defense game. It's sort of my take on a tower defense. We're going to do that for a tycoon game. So it's not something fun and new to do. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll have... Oh, one other thing I want to say is the framework, which I announced a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, that's still coming. So I'm working on a tutorial series to accompany that. There's actually 2 tutorials. There's like a explanation of Java concepts, and there'll be a how to use Java concepts with the framework to make a game, which, you know, this game that I've just made is built on top of that framework. So we'll get a little bit more audience involvement, and hopefully you guys can make your own apps or whatever and send them in and show me what you've made, and, you know, just be a bit more fun and interactive. So all that should be coming hopefully early next year. All right. Well, yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right. Bye now.